Well, good evening, everybody. I see some familiar faces out there, and it just blesses my heart that you came out to hear me do this thing. And people have been asking me, why John Denver? And I said, well, I've loved John Denver ever since I was a kid. When I was learning how to play guitar, he was like my hero kind of thing. But what really got this thing kicked off was in October, I believe it was. My daughter and her family moved to Colorado 3.5 years ago. So last year they took us for a few days up in the Colorado Rockies. And I've been to Colorado numerous times, but I'd never spent any time in the Rocky Mountains. And one day I was sitting in the room, and all of a sudden it was like, oh my goodness, I get it. I see why John Denver came here, why he fell in love with the place and made it his home. And so I went over and got my laptop and I started pulling up John Denver stuff. And I just sat there and I had tears streaming down my face, and I thought, oh my gosh, I don't think I'd ever really mourned the fact that he was gone. And the fact that I was it was kind of a thing. So I decided in my heart that this was something I needed to do. And in December, Donna's found out that there was this John Denver tribute guy going to be in downtown Portland. And so we went to see this guy, and we walk in and this huge auditorium. There's like 4 levels of balconies and stuff. And there was the stage, and I saw a stool, a guitar, a table, and a couple other things, and a Christmas tree. And I thought, oh, he must be going to use tracks because there's no band. Nope, it was just him and the guitar. So I liked the way he did it, so I thought, I'm just going to make it simple. I'm just going to do an acoustic set, and I'm going to play some of my favorite John Denver songs. And whenever I played these songs around, people say, oh, we love John Denver. So I'm blown away that you guys are here to say that you like John Denver and that you're supporting our thing. So normally we put out a tip jar, but this time any money we raise is going to go, our church is having an expansion. We're meeting at a warehouse about a mile from here, and we are busting at the seams, and it's a great problem. I go to church and I see all kinds of people I don't know, and I go, that's a great problem, a really good problem to have. So we're really excited about this thing, but some of the major renovations are going to be quite costly, and there's lots of permits to get and that kind of thing. And so whatever we raise is going to go to that. So without further ado, the first song we're going to do is Annie's song. Oh, I love it. So the story goes that John and Annie had a big fight. And John was so upset that he left the house. And after he was gone for a while, he went, oh man, I really messed up. And he sat down and he wrote this song in 10 minutes. And it's a beautiful song. So anyway, here it goes.
1, 2, 3, 2.
You fill up my senses like a night in the forest, like the mountains in springtime, like a walk in the rain, like a storm in the desert, like a sleepy blue ocean. You fill up my senses, come fill me again. Come, let me love you, let me give my life to you, let me drown in your laughter, let me die in your arms, let me lay down beside you, let me always be with you. Come, let me love you. like a walk in the rain, like a storm in the desert, like the sleepy blue ocean. You fill up my senses, come fill me again. Well, thank you very much.
I gotta switch guitars now.
Oh yeah, you do.
So you're gonna
Okay.
talk.
See, Miles, so I have to introduce Miles, my very dear friend Miles. When I first came up with this idea, I said, I want to keep this really a simple acoustic deal, but I want it to be full guitar-wise. And this guy is one of the best guitarists I know. And as soon as I asked him, I said, Miles, would you come and do this thing with me? He said, yes, he would. And he has put in hours and hours of practice, just like I have. And it's more work to put something like this on than I ever imagined. So it's been a real learning curve for me. But I've just been having a blast. I've been learning things about John Denver. I keep discovering more songs. In his career, he performed 300 songs, and he wrote 200 of them. So yeah, and some of the songs that I'm going to play, he wrote. Some of them he didn't, but he made all of them his own, and some of them really, really touched me in a big way. You ready?
Yeah.
Got the capo?
Yeah.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh,
Oops.
starting it.
False start.
1, 2, 3, 4. Born in the summer of his 27th year, coming home to a place he'd never been before. Yesterday behind him, he might say he was born again. He might say he found the key for every door. When he first came to the mountains, his wife was far away, on the road, hanging by a song. But the string's already broken, and he doesn't really care. He keeps changing fast, but it don't last long. Colorado, Rocky Mountain High, I've seen it rain and fire in the sky. Shadow from the starlight is softer than a lullaby. Rocky Mountain High in Colorado, Rocky Mountain High in Colorado. He climbed Cathedral Mountain, he saw silver clouds below, he saw everything as far as you can see. And they say that he got crazy once, and he tried to touch the sun, and he lost a friend and kept the memory. Now he walks in quiet solitude, the forest and the stream, seeking grace in every step he takes. And the strength has inside himself to try and understand the serenity of a clear blue mountain lake. The Colorado Rocky Mountain High, I've seen it rain and fire in the sky. Talk to God and listen to the casual reply. Rocky Mountain High in Colorado, Rocky Mountain High in Colorado. Now his life is full of wonder, but his heart still knows the fear of a simple thing he cannot comprehend. Why they try to tear the mountains down to bring in a couple more people, more scars upon the land. Colorado, Rocky Mountain High, I've seen it rain and fire in the sky. You know he'd be a poor man if he never saw an eagle fly. Rocky Mountain High. Colorado, Rocky Mountain High. I see it rain and fire in the sky. Friends around the campfire and everybody's high. Rocky Mountain High in Colorado. Rocky Mountain High in Colorado. High in Colorado. Rocky Mountain High in Colorado. Good enough. All right.
Well, as a lot of you know, as I've already said, John Denver moved to Colorado and he made it his home. And the guy that we heard in December did this little song. And I said, oh, I really like that one. So I wanted to do it. So, oh, I guess we're switch hitting again. You too loud? No? Not loud enough? Need me to swallow the mic? Up? Oh, okay. Okay. What he said.
You gotta speak.
Yeah, we didn't get a real good sound check in, so we're just doing what we can.
Testing 1, 2. You should be able to hear me. I can hear myself.
All right.
1, 2.
You ready to go?
Just a minute. Testing 1, 2. Yeah, yeah, right here.
All right.
Let's see. How does this go?
See the sunlight through the pine, taste the warmth of winter wine, dream of freshly falling snow. Winter's cold, aspen glow, as the winter days unfold. Hearts grow warmer with the cold. Peace of mind is all you know. Winter's cold, aspen glow. Aspen is a life to live. See how much there is to give. See how strongly you believe. See how much you may receive. Yeah, smiling faces all around. Laughter is the only sound. Memories that can't grow old. Winter's gold. Aspen is a life to live. See how much there is to give. See how strongly you believe. See how much you may receive. See the sunlight through the pine. Taste the warm of winter wine. Dream of freshly falling snow. Winter's cold, aspen glow. Winter's cold, aspen glow.
All right. Oh, here comes the rain. I see people moving. I thought, uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I got a sprinkler. Let's see if that is.
All right. All right. Well, this is another song that I added really recently, and it's become my wife's and one of our favorites. There's a storm across the valley, clouds are rolling in. The afternoon is heavy on your shoulders. There's a truck out on the 4-lane, a mile or more away. The whining of his wheels just makes it colder. He's an hour away from brightening all your prayers up in the sky. 10 days on the road are barely gone. There's a fire softly burning, supper's on the stove.
but it's the light in your eyes that makes him warm. Hey, it's good to be back home again. Sometimes this old farm feels like a long lost friend. Yes, and hey, it's good to be back home again. There's all the news to tell him how you spend your time. What's the latest thing the neighbors say? And your mother called last Friday. Sunshine made her cry. You felt the baby move just yesterday. Hey, it's good to be back home again. Sometimes this old farm feels like a long lost friend. Yes, and hey, it's good to be back home again. All the time that I can lay this tired old body down, feel your fingers feather soft upon me. The kisses that I live for, the love that lights my way, the happiness that living with you brings me. It's the sweetest thing I know of, just spending time with you. It's the little things that make a house a home. Like a fire softly burning and supper on the stove. The light in your eyes that makes me warm. Hey, it's good to be back home again. Sometimes this old farm feels like a long lost friend. Yes, and hey, it's good to be back home again. Hey, it's good to be back home again. You know it is. Sometimes this old farm feels like a long lost friend. Hey, it's good to be back home again. I said, hey, it's good to be back home again.
Okay. Well, John Denver's love of the Rocky Mountains went all the way up into the Canadian Rockies. And this song, in fact, we went on a trip to Alberta a few years ago, and I told my sweet wife, I said, we have to go to Jasper, Alberta, just because of this song.
Up in the meadow in Jasper, Alberta, 2 men and 4 ponies on a long, lonesome ride. See the high country and learn of her people, the ways that they live there, the ways that they die. One is a teacher and one a beginner, just wanting to be there, wanting to know. And together they're trying to tell us a story that should have been listened to long, long ago. How the man and the mountains are living in danger from too many people, too many machines. And the time is upon us, today is forever, tomorrow is just one of yesterday's dreams. Cold nights in Canada and icy blue winds. The man and the mountains are brothers again. Clear waters are laughing, they sky. The Rockies are living, they never will die. Up in the meadow in Jasper, Alberta, 2 men and 4 ponies on a lone, lonesome ride. Yeah. So how many people, if I say paradise to you, what would you think of? Say what? I couldn't hear him.
Eternal life. Eternal life, she said.
Oh, eternal life. But that's a good one. But I mean on earth. If you were going to go on vacation to quote unquote paradise, where would you go? Yeah, I was going to say some island or something, one place warm, Hawaii, Florida, whatever. Yeah, there you go. Well, okay, you're getting closer to what we're doing here, because John Denver had another paradise. What?
You're in the key of,
Oops, I only did 3. Wrong. There we go. It's a long way from LA to Denver, a long time to hang in the sky. It's a long way home to Starwood and Aspen, a sweet Rocky Mountain paradise. Oh, my sweet Rocky Mountain paradise. Springtime is rolling round slowly. Gray skies are bringing me down. I can't remember when I've ever been so lonely. I forgot what it's like to be home. Can't remember what it's like to be home. I think on my lady's sweet memories. I think on my children's sweet smiles. I think on my home at Starwood and Aspen, my friends and the snow-covered hills. Oh, my friends are the snow-covered hills. Can I tell you I'm happy to be here, to share and consider this time. For I see here the shadow of changes and a feeling of new friends to find. Yes, I see here some new friends of mine. It's a long way from this place to Denver, a long time to hang in the sky. It's a long way home to Starwood and Aspen, a sweet Rocky Mountain paradise. Oh, my sweet Rocky Mountain paradise. All right. Well, this song, it's about a guy that was telling the people around him to take care of what's around them. And the people didn't want to hear it. Because he called the forest brother. Because he called the earth his mother. They drove him out into the rain. Some people even said that the boy from the country was insane. 'cause he spoke to fish in the creek. He tried to tell us that the animals could speak. Well, who knows? Perhaps they do. How do you know they don't? Just because they've never spoken to you. Boy from the country left his home when he was young. Boy from the country, he loves the sun. He tried to tell us we should love the land. We just turned our heads and laughed. You see, we could not understand. Sometimes I think the boy from the country is the only one who sees. 'Cause the boy from the country doesn't want to see the forest for the trees. Boy from the country left his home when he was young. Boy from the country, he loves the sun.
Now I gotta switch to banjo.
What?
Your daughter in Colorado is
She's
watching
watching
live.
you? Oh, wow.
Two things. I gotta take some medicine. I gotta switch
what
to
would-
banjo too.
Okay, right now?
Yeah.
I guess we'll have a slight pause.
Awkward pause.
You pause it, I don't know.